What is up, guys? Welcome to the Export Bloodborne walkthrough, and today, as I promised, we're going to be fighting Vicar Amelia. So between the last two episodes, this episode and last episode, I went back to Yargo village and killed both of those pigs for massive amounts of blood echoes at this stage of the game, and I bought myself 4 more fire paper, which I would definitely recommend for this fight, because we are literally going to try and DPS the hell out of Vicar Amelia. So now I've got 4 fire paper. And you also want beast blood pellets, and if you're getting a sticky situation, Molotovs as well. And I think we're just about ready to make this fight as easy as you can on yourself. I recommend having a +6, and you can check my other videos to see how you can do that. But let's go fight Vicar Amelia. So as you can see, Graveyard of the Dark Beast, which is where we fought Dark Beast Paul, is actually on the map now, which is a bit strange because the way we get onto that is in the unseen headstone, which is the way you get into Yargo village. So that was struck me as a bit strange, but I guess you can actually go into Old Yarnum through those doors. So who knows? So here we are. We got all our NPCs alive and well. Good to see, good to see. And you know what I'm gonna do is I am going to use the blood of Ariana just because I want to, and pick up her blood.
Have you? Yes, coming now.
Just because it's a lot better for this fight. So I'm always pretty nervous to fight Vicar Amelia, just because she's kind of like my kryptonite. I have certain bosses that I kind of hate. Blood Piece was one of them, but we over prepared for that. We didn't have to use the flame sprayer. Master Legaris is one, who's a really tough boss. Vicar Amelia as well, and even sometimes the Moon Presence. Not because he's difficult or he has much health or anything. He's just got these really jarring attacks, and we'll get onto that later. But as I said before we got attacked by that Snatcher again, the Crow Hunter's here, and she said that in the place that we fought, Father Gascoigne is now a rogue hunter, and his name's Hendrik, and if we go down there, we have to fight him. So we might go explore that, we might not. And we have some church guards following us, which we will probably take down. Witch Doctor. Okay. Also for this fight, what you want is Numbing Mist. I think we went to pick it up. Let's see. Did we pick it up? I'm sure we picked it up. Did we go up here? That's the question. So there's a ladder up here, and that should bring you the Numbing Mist, because Vicar Amelia can actually heal herself. See, oh, here it is. Numbing Mist, 6 of them. So you want to pick up the Numbing Mist, because that will stop her from healing herself, which is amazing. So, Henriette, go down, please. You're gonna go. Okay, let's go up then. We can go up and around. Drop. There'll be a the Black Messenger's hat here, which we can use to customize our messengers. But I'm still waiting for the awesome top hats for my messengers. That probably my favourite. So you get here. Don't know why I didn't want to walk down the ladder. You gonna tell me that? Oh, okay. Okay. So for most of this, if you don't want to mess up and waste your blood vials, I would actually recommend dodging most of these enemies. Like this scythe died, just running straight past him. Just run past. Oops. I'm sorry. Henriette. Let's go, boys. So I didn't realise that Henrik would lock onto them and decided. Oh. I just pictured the wall, I couldn't visceral him for a second. Okay. So, I don't know, because we have an NPC hunter on our team, we have to fight all of these dudes now. Use another one of our blood vials. We got all of our blood vials back, which is amazing. And this is the door where we're going to go fight Vicar Amelia. And you can see a lovely face through this awesome attire. So up here we've got some more amygdalas, which were there when we spawned in at Yagawantin village. And there on the floor over there, if you can just see her, is Vicar Amelia. She's just there. She hasn't transformed yet because she'll transform, but she's there right now. And before we go into this, what I like to do, beast blood pellet, fire paper, and just run. So this is probably one of my favourite kind of boss intros, because you'll see in a second, it's really cool. My favourite bit is coming up right now when she turns around, just looks at you. It's just like, whoa. Hey there, kids. Want some candy? Okay. So right off the bat, you just want to run at her, because she'll scream. So I missed the visceral there, which is a shame. So her limbs are especially vulnerable. So you just want to charge up your stamina, get full combo in on her legs. So she's got a lot of health, so you just want to keep on doing as much attack as you can to her. Just want to damage the hell out of her. So nearly there. Whew. So she took a lot longer than the Blood-Starved Beast. I definitely like having a hunter here to help us, because it kind of gets her into a state of stun lock where you hit her for multiple hits and she kind of cowers over, and then he hits her for multiple hits, and it's just a really good way to kind of get her into that stage. We didn't actually have to use her numbing mist. She only uses her heal ability if she gets away from you. Usually if you're going solo and you heal, and she will run over to this, like, a different corner and sit there and heal, and she will heal massive amounts. But because we had a +6 weapon, beast blood pellets, and fire paper, we managed to DPS the hell out of her and get that victory. So over here will be how we get to the next area.
Master Willem, I've come to bid you farewell.
Oh, I know. You're think now to betray me.
No, but you will never listen. I tell you, I will not forget our adage.
We are born of the blood,
Made men by the blood, undone by the blood.
Our eyes
Are
are
yet
to
to open.
Fear the old blood.
So fear the old blood is what will
I
get you
must
into the
take my
next
leave.
stage.
By the gods, fear it, Lawrence.
So that cutscene might seem a little strange or something, but what that really is the password. Fear the old blood, which will get us into the next stage, which is the Forbidden Woods. And the Forbidden Woods is long and hard, I know, haha. But yes, it is very long and it's very hard because there's lots of snakes, lots of poison. But the boss there is quite easy. It's often Vicar Amelia is plain sailing, really. Except Kanehurst Castle, and maybe probably the two nightmare areas, which are just super annoying. The enemy types there are just the most annoying thing. So now we have enough to level
Hello,
up.
good hunter. I am the honorable hunter, and you will hunt Twimble. Very well, let me.
So we can level up twice. Right, let's take vitality up once and strength up once.
Farewell, good hunter.
So now we can start getting rid of this stuff we don't need. But the numbing mist, definitely, if you have a lower tier weapon and you don't have fire paper, or you can't afford fire paper, or don't want to grind, or you just want to do it solo without any hunter. Sorry, excuse me. It's definitely worth to get the numbing mist because she can heal massive amounts of damage, and if your weapon's not doing if your weapon doesn't have super high DPS, then it will be a long fight for you. It was for me. But we have well prepared for it. Well done, comrades. Well done, comrades. See you on the other side. So we got this gold pendant thing, which we smash and get a gold blood gem, and we can also smash the red jewel brooch because I don't want that little girl to die. So we can smash that as well and get a red blood gem, which we can put onto our weapons. So let's go blood gem fortification, and we can upgrade it. So 75 onto that, and Ludwig's Holy Blade can boost it here. So we'll start finding some better blood gems soon, like very soon. And the place to grind for them is in the Chalice dungeons, but I won't be covering the Chalice dungeons, and they're long and hard, just like the food in the woods. So watch out for that. It's proper annoying. So now we've got a new place, Grantham Cathedral, which is where we fought Vicar Amelia, which is it's quite a cool place. In the DLC, you also fight Lawrence in the Hunter's Nightmare, which is the cleric beast, but flaming and on fire. And he's a lot harder than the cleric beast, a lot more health, and he's adds fire attacks to everything, and he's got some quite deadly attacks. So back here, the site of our last great victory brings our moral high and high. So past the amygdalas, amygdala. I'm not sure you say amygdala or amygdala. Sounds a bit like strange if you say amygdala. So just past where we were, and we're gonna go next to where Alfred was. So down all these steps, into the courtyard, which held so many madman's knowledge. Through here, past this giant. Straight. Watch out for the brain sucker. He shouldn't follow you if you take a quick left. And we should have Alfred here now. So he moved, and this is his final place.
Good to see you safe. Now, let's think up something to discuss. Just tell me what piques your interest.
So we can either talk about the Healing Church, Bergenworth, or about Vile Bloods. And Alfred's really good for the lore. He tells you a lot about, especially Bergenworth.
I bid you farewell. It has been a pleasure. May the good blood guide your way.
Bergenworth is where that cutscene was played. And down here we got the entrance to Forbidden Woods.
The password.
So, before fighting Vicar Amelia, before seeing the cutscene, you go up to him and he asks you for the password, but you can only keep quiet. But now we have Fear the Old Blood, which is the password. And what's super creepy about this is that this is the guy that talks to you, and he's actually dead. But it gives you madman's knowledge, which is decent. I mean, I wouldn't say no to madman's knowledge, but we don't really need it so far. We have like 18 of them. So through here, massive change of scenery, the Forbidden Woods. So it's complicated, this place. You don't know where you're going half the time because it all looks the same really, or to me it does. I don't know, to some of you it won't, but we have Yarnamites, the same, but slightly stronger, and there's also traps here, so you need to watch out for that. Got some Twin Bloodstone shards. Now these will start popping up more because this is like a secondary area where you find Twin Bloodstone shards. So these guys will start throwing oil urns at you instead, and that means fire damage does more. So these have the same weapon, which I'm pretty happy about in the second part. So I would definitely recommend baiting their attack before you attack them. They can do massive amounts of damage to you, and if you get locked in their combo, just say goodbye. So this is a side alley where there's not much stuff down here. There'll be another executioner. that damage straight off though. That was quite high damage. I'm sorry. Not too bad. That swing at the beginning though, where he hit me. So we got a blood gem, another blood gem. Let's go back the way we came. And the lantern is quite soon. So because this place is so big, there's two shortcuts which are quite close together. But lots of people miss them because they don't stand out as well. So through here is where you will find the lantern. And here is the first shortcut. And watch out because you see that crow. Because crows can hide in the grass, you didn't really see them further away. Antidote, yes, antidote. We'll definitely be needing that for the second part of this level. Little snakes, how fun. Okay, so there'll be a shooty dude. Okay, so up here is a trap. So you want to watch out for that, because as soon as you step on that pile of wood, the trap will initiate, and I don't think it will one-shot you, but it definitely does damage. Like massive damage. So what I like to do is either you can walk past it or just sprint straight at it. And there you go. And it'll drop off and roll off the edge. So you definitely want to watch out for that. So there'll be another guy up here. So, yeah, not too bad. And there's lots of enemies down here. You will see, and especially there's guys up here. You're meant to go round. Oh, dog spotted us. That's strange. Have they? So there'll be guys up here throwing oil urns, and you're meant to go round and through the fire because of that item there. But if you go round through the fire, then they will actually throw oil urns at you, and the fire will now do massive damage. So what I like to do in this situation is drop down here instead, and take these dudes from behind. So take these guys from behind and then come back around. I feel like someone's chasing me. Yeah, I thought so. Come back through here. Take the shield guy out. We all know how to take shield guys, I hope. One hit, bait the attack. And then punish. From bloodstone shards, and as you can see, that fire does quite a bit more damage than the fire in the beginning game. So don't forget this item. Thick cold blood +6, or level 6, or rank 6, or whatever you want to call it. And from here, you don't want to turn right. Turning right will lead you to somewhere completely different. We want to go. I want to show you guys something, which is not many people know about it because it's really quite well hidden. But don't be put off, because it's not where you most want to be. So this will break, and you'll fall down here. So next time you go down here, you can slide down and you won't take full damage. But for the first time, you have to take full damage, because the break won't actually initiate until you walk towards it. So there'll be one of the strong guys. We want to take him out as quickly as possible, and you don't want to fight on that area with the planks. You want to bait this guy's attack. Punish. Try not to get hit. Come around here and just explore the huts. Just be careful. So this is a shortcut to it's a mini shortcut. It's not a major shortcut, so you don't have to have it. It helps you. It means you can skip this whole area with all these enemies. So you can take this guy from behind. So as you can see, there's more enemies in all of these houses. So if you're having difficulty hitting your shots, definitely lock on. I don't lock on for some reason. It's a bit dumb. So if you walk around the houses too far, you'll start alerting some of the other people. So you want to take it out one by one if you can. Just go around in a circle. So remember, there are not many dead enemies. Most of them lying on the floor are sleeping. Okay? Just #1 golden rule. That's how you will get ambushed. So, hunt a dude. with a cutlass, so they'll start having cutlasses now if you get too close. Nothing here for some reason. And an item in here, beast blood pellets, 6 of them, so we've gone up to 9, I think. Sorry about my throat. I don't even know what happened. It's very raspy. So for those curious to see what's down here, crows will like if you drop down in the wrong place, they will all attack you at the same time, and it's not the best thing in the world. Okay. Because you'll be I didn't get up straight away. My character waited there, and that is not great, to be honest, because all the crows will hit you all at the same time, and it's not a pretty sight. Let me assure you of that. So up here will be an NPC. Try not to drop down. That was an accident, nearly. Well, I nearly dropped down. And this guy, will get us into Nightmare Frontier.
Oh, a hunter of beasts, are you? Glory be. You know not the value you possess, but more's the pity. The hours of the night are many, and the beasts more than I can count. A veritable hunt, unending. Not even death offers solace. And the blood imbibes you, a most frightful fate. Oh my. But I'm willing to do you a kindness. Step lightly round to the right of the great cathedral and seek an ancient, shrouded church. The gift of the Godhead will grant you strength.
So he will give you the tonsil stone, which if you get grabbed by the amygdala, which we in a place we haven't been yet, I might cover that area. It's got hunters and executioners, which are not a massive deal. The second hunter's quite hard. It's a lot harder than the first because he's got a sword spear. Sword spear, I think. It's the sword. I think it's the sword spear. And he shoots at you relentlessly, so it's quite hard. So you're faced with 2 options here: left or right. Definitely go left, and I'll explain why in a second. So there, you have all these dogs in a cage, and if you go right, it's kind of a trap. So you have all these dogs, and if you go right, there'll be, if you can see that torch over there. Let me just get to the torch. There's the person there, and if you get close to the gate, he will shut it, and that means that all the dogs will come out, and you'll be faced with 6 dogs. So it's a lot better to just take out the dogs first and go around. So it'll be crows, not too difficult, and up here I think will be the white church set, which is it's okay, I guess. Boy. So just looking at that, we've got the white church hat, white church garb, surgical long gloves, and white church trousers. And we look like a white church hunter now, except for the face. We're too pretty for white church hunters, don't you agree? White church hunters got nothing on us. So there'll be some more dogs over here, which I definitely watch out for because there's 2 of them. And they do a lot more damage than last time, if you remember. And that's why the 6 dogs is a challenge. You have to have some next level dodge skills. I mean, you could probably take them out if you hold them together. But over here will be the beast's roar. Just watch out for the snatcher, okay? Because there'll be another snatcher. I know we can take out snatchers, as shown in Yargolonsu village, but I do like to keep my distance from the lad. Is he coming this way? Okay. So that's the yarn right there that we're not gonna touch. we're just gonna quickly grab this, 6 blood bars, and get out. Just for the next area, I'll show you what I mean in a second. So there'll be this guy, and as you can see, there's a lever, and that will drop the switch. That will drop the gate, and the dogs will come behind and ambush you, which is not what you want. Blue elixir makes you invisible, and it's quite good for certain enemy types, especially in the nightmare areas. So we'll go on to that later. So we'll be going back up there in a second. I just want to pick up all the items in this section. So we got another one of these dudes. You can come up behind them and take. It's not too bad. More beast blood pellets. And we've come back here. So if you recognise, this is the place where we killed all those guys, and it's a mini shortcut round to where we'll be going. But there's no real point in it because it's just this whole side's kind of a dead end. The only reason we're exploring it is because it loops round, and you will actually be surprised. Unless you know already. If you know already, if you know what the surprise is, then you won't be surprised, obviously. But when I first saw this, I was like, wow. So walking back, I'll tell you how I found it. So I came here, and I didn't realise that this guy was standing over there. Just by luck, I just wanted to kill these dogs and get some echoes. So I came back over here, and I saw this path over here. So I was like, okay, let's go up here, see what's up here. And it led to a cave. I'm like, okay. So just looking around the cave. Nothing much in here to see. Antidotes. A little nod at what's to come. And if you go down here, there'll be this massive poison swamp. And I was scared out of my life, okay? Because as soon as I touched it, I felt poison. You see. Oops. Okay, let's run. So I just ran, picked up the frenzy cold blood over here, and ran over here. Got my antidotes out as quickly as I could. Healed up, antidote. I was like, I'll never come back here again. The enemies are too powerful for me right now. Especially if you get caught off guard, and I just don't really want to waste all my antidotes on it. But then I saw this ladder. I was like, okay. And I sat here for a long time like, this is a bloody long ladder. And you'll see, this is like the longest ladder in the game. But you'll see why. Right now we're super far underground. And this is a hell of a ride to slide down if you're into that kind of thing. Just slide down, but I do not want to walk up this thing again, so. And then, guess what? Another ladder. Hey. So we're gonna go up this ladder again. Hey, up, 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 up. So this is actually the second longest ladder in the game, and wait for it. Where are we? Looks like a graveyard of sorts, but if you have a keen eye, let's see. We got cold blood juice. We haven't had those since the beginning of the game. What? Dum dum dum. Back in Central Yarnum. So that's the big revelation. We're back in Central Yarnum, guys. Welcome back. Central Yarnum, here we go. You can actually get over, so that troll dude up there, there's a glitch where you can get on one of the coffins and then jump over onto the fence, then jump over the fence and follow this way down and drop down into this area. I don't know, like hours before you're meant to be here. And it's pretty crazy. You're not really meant to be here. So down here will be another brain sucker, and you want to watch out for his magic, because his magic is, told you, not annoying, it's really annoying. His donut spell, it will freeze you in place as he sucks out that insight, that precious insight. Killed so many bosses too. Okay, you're still alive. So quicksilver bullets again for some reason. And let's start walking up this. I got right, another ladder. So what we're actually gonna do is, if you remember, we went to Yosef's clinic and it was blocked off, so we can actually go back into the room and respawn. We started this massive journey. But this way you can. We're going to be entering the back of the clinic. So let's get my torch out because it's pretty dark, and now we are back in Yosef's clinic. So through here will be some blue goobers, which we'll be fighting later in the Celestial Emissary fight. Not too bad, and this is the starting room. And we've got the Canehurst summons, which will allow us to go to Canehurst Castle, which is near Helwich Way. I mean, we could go there, but not right now. We want to get through the Forbidden Woods and to Bergenworth to defeat Rom, the vacuous spider. So this way, down the long winding road. Don't pop in there just yet. We're gonna come through here. And we got some more blue goobers. This one's dead. Rip blue goober. 2018 to 2018. Communion, which is, I think we have communion, do we? It's just a stronger version. Yes, I said, look, we got a stronger version. So the first one you barely see the rune, but this one we can see the rune quite clearly. It's got a little bit of decoration around it. There's a couple more versions of it which are stronger.
Ah, moonlit scents. How did you worm your way in here? Very unfortunate. I had such high hopes for you. Well, I won't make any excuses. Would you mind leaving us alone? Things need not change. You'll do the rescuing, and I'll do the saving. But if you refuse to leave... Oh well. I've always wanted to try my hand on a hunter.
So as I said before, that's not the real Yosefka. She's an intruder that took over Yosefka, and I think she's actually a white church hunter who's gone a bit cuckoo. So right now we're gonna go back, and I always forget blue goobers drop things. Yosefka's blood vial, that one drops Yosefka's blood vial. And as I said before, that Yosefka hasn't... She's the wrong one. She's an intruder. And if you go up there, oh yes, just an elderly Yosefka, we can take her on. But no, she's very difficult at this stage. You do not want to take her on. I repeat, you do not want to take her on. If you do manage to kill her, congrats on you. You get an item early. But once you defeated Rom, she actually goes crazy, and she can't touch you for...
Welcome home. What is it you desire? Very well, let me...
So we can level up 3 times. Let's go strength to 25. And then vitality twice to 24.
Farewell, good hunter.
All
May
of our
you
things
find your worth in the waking world.
She's strange. She's strange. Who are you? So you can kill any of the NPCs here. You just can't kill any NPCs in the actual in like the healing church where our NPCs are, because they will die and not come back. But German, for example, he disappears and comes back, and Vidal, you can still talk to her, and she will still you can't talk to her, but you can still channel your blood echoes. My controller just disconnected, that's strange. So if the audio cut out, that was because my controller disconnected. Like, the annoying thing is, I don't know, it had 2 bars as well. So I fulfilled our promise, guys. We took down Vicar Amelia. Well done for me, thank you. Next time we'll be going through the Forbidden Woods and unlocking the 2 shortcuts. That's it. We'll be finding our first Bloodstone chunk, and won't be using up to upgrade our Hunter's Axe, because we need 3 of them. Duh. Okay, hope you enjoyed. See you next time.